hairy legs that turn, that.
Welcome to Certified Based, the common sense podcast where liberals crash out.
No. Now there we are. Whoops, that was a little bit of a botched intro there.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't. I forgot that we turned the capture card on, but you have to like kind of like toggle it on OBS. It's kind of stupid.
Hey guys, we're still working out this live stream.
Yeah, we're still getting used to it, but welcome to Certified Base, the place where liberals crash out. How are y'all doing? Bro, my throat hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you. My throat is sore. Probably sound like I've been smoking for 40 years, but I've never smoked in my life. For the record. For the record, all right? For the record.
Stay away from me. I don't need no sickness.
I know. You might stay for me.
Kidding.
For the record, I've never smoked, all right?
Is it like a sore throat or like a...
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just like, I don't know if it's the allergies. Like, every time around October, I just get doo-dooed on. Like, I can't breathe. I was going to make a joke about that, but I'm just not going to. I can't breathe, and I'm trying not to cough into the freaking mic or try to clear my throat consistently. So, yeah.
Shout out Joe Friday. We got first comment.
Yeah, Joe Friday. Thumbs up. It's
Joe Friday.
With some crazy little faces. Joe Friday, thank you for...
How's Joe Friday on a Joe Saturday?
Yeah. That's a good one. It's a good one. Bro, we're at 70 subs, man. We were at 69 the whole week. I was like,
clap.
yes.
Golf clap at the chat.
69, guys. We were at 69. 69.
That didn't live long, though.
It didn't live long, though. I was like, it was bittersweet. I was like, it's okay. The number's going up. But it was kind of fun to be at 69 for a hot minute. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
70 is a very humble number.
Yeah.
We're
30 away from
subs.
100. We got to figure out what we're going to do when we hit 100, man. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
We got to do something.
We got to do something special. Y'all comment, put in the chat, whatever.
Yeah, what
do y'all want to see out episode 100? Or not episode 100. So 100 subscribers.
Yeah, the 100 sub special. We got to do something, man. We got to do something.
You want to we go out interview again? Y'all seem to like that a lot.
I mean, it worked out very, very well. I mean, it did. It went very, very well.
Got to go bring back Bean Network, go undercover again.
Yes, building equity for all nations. Bean Network.
That.
I just got to figure it out. I told the trailer that if we would do something like this again, we'd have to go like very strictly undercover. Like we would have to I would wear a pride shirt. And I would dye my hair. Like I would have to pretend that I'm gay, essentially. Mm-hmm. And I have to make my voice high pitched, and I have to do some of this. You just have to pretend that they're on their side, because the moment they get any whiff that you're not, bro.
Maybe we would just go full furry. That's an easy disguise.
I'm full furry. I mean, I have to see how much, how much that would cost us.
Probably expensive, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
But we could do the half butt one, or they just do the.
Oh yeah, or we could just get a tail, put a tail behind me,
some ears.
Yeah, some ears. I got to play the part, man. I got to play the part.
Some don't fully commit. I've seen the furry cons. They don't. All of them don't commit.
I think we'd have to fully commit, honestly, to really, really pretend to get some good content.
That might be episode 100.
Maybe.
Because that's going to take a little more.
It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. So, yeah, the weather's been cooling down a little bit more. It's still, this weather around the area that we live in, it's either, it's two extremes, right? It's either cold or it's really hot. There's really no in between. You're not going to get anything in between. You're going to get really hot or really cold. And then some of the days it's been a little breezy, and then some days it's just hot as crap. I think yesterday was still in the 90s. I'm like, bro, we're in October, man.
I was traveling all around the state this week, so I started the week down south, so it was hotter, but then up north in the mountains it was pretty nice during the mornings though, because I need a hoodie, but we're at that point where midday afternoon comes along, you start sweating, and
you wear a hoodie for the first part of the day, and it's nice, and then by the time it's 11, 12 p.m., you're like, I don't need this hoodie anymore. Yeah. It's hot. So
I'm ready for the coldness to come, though.
yeah, me too. So I'm gonna try my best to not cough or clear my throat
Yeah,
into the mic.
it is Hot-tober.
I wish I had like a little mute switch here where I could just kind
I
of
know,
like,
that'd be nice.
so I can like, if I need to cough, I can just, I may just move the mic away and do this
Yeah.
crap. So
Say you get into it now, I think.
yeah, let's
Got
get
some
into it.
people in, so.
Yeah, we do. Let's get into what we're talking about today. So, if you see on the thumbnail and title, Party of Peace, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to brush over some stuff. We're going to talk about Party of Peace, and then we are going to talk about AI again because there's just been some stuff going on with some AI. I know on this show we've talked a lot about AI. We think AI is here to stay. I think still, there's that group of people that are fighting back against AI. You remember like the boomers, right? They hate computers, right? And they hate the rise of computers, and then everything took over, right? Everything runs off a computer. I'm sorry, AI is the same way. It's here to stay. It's going to be like the new version of the computers. And there's going to be boomers, even some younger ones, right? They're going to be, we hate computers.
Very true.
So,
There's going to be the people that try to resist, and you just can't. It's like the new email. It's
yeah.
the new internet, like
yeah,
you were
exactly.
saying. It's here to stay, and you got to use it
Or else be
to
left
your
behind.
advantage. Yeah. There's also people who haven't touched it once, which is, I commend you, but
You're gonna get scammed, bro. I'm just gonna tell you
Yeah.
that. If you're not keeping up with what's going on in AI, you're gonna get scammed. But anyways, we'll get into that
Yeah.
in a second. So, one of the first things we just want to brush over this because we've already talked about this multiple times. Like, we don't want to beat a dead horse, but we just need to brush over it. So, Netflix lost a lot of market value over the week, right? Elon Musk kind of brought this to light, right? We've always seen that. Netflix, or not just Netflix, but the left in itself wants to shove down LGBTQ plus IA divided by sign 25456 ideology down children's throats.
Hey, don't leak your Wi-Fi password.
Oh,
Don't-
yeah.
don't leak
Dang, my
that.
Wi-Fi password. I think like in Canada, I think they have like their version of it has like numbers. It's just it's retarded. But anyways,
They're gonna, bro. I'm just calling it right now. The next
Update?
number, the
Software
the next
update?
software update. They're adding AI into it. They're gonna. There might be, but it's already bad. It's gonna
no,
be
I think
added.
AI is a little too based, right? And I think right now, I think AI is kind of moving a little based direction from what
Depending,
I've seen.
Grok is base, but
Yeah,
like Gemini, we were having struggles this morning.
I think it depends who's in power.
Yep.
Which is if you watched our Death of Capitalism reaction video, we talked about whoever controls technology controls everything.
Yep.
So if based people are in charge of technology, then it's going to be leaning towards more of a based side. So it's just how it is, man. Unfortunately, that's the political and cultural sphere that we live in. Whoever's in power, that's what's going to be reigning supreme.
Yeah.
Those are the ideas that are going to be reigning supreme.
But shockingly, somehow Netflix is still up to their antics.
Yeah, they still are. I actually got some clips here, and I think we need to. I'm gonna have to reset this too.
Pardon the black. The black.
Yeah, we'll
screen.
get to it. But so Netflix dropped in market value big time, because they're sneaking in they're trying to sneak it in. Look at this. This is how much market value they lost. Apparently, it's like 25. Is that million or billion?
25. Oh. 25. I messed it up.
What are you doing, man?
I messed
What are
it
you
up.
doing?
Trying to zoom in.
Netflix has lost over, I think that's $25
Billion.
billion in market value since Elon Musk called them out for pushing trans ideology on kids. Well, would you look at that? Whenever you push down a certain ideology down people's throats, and parents see this, right? When parents that have common sense, that have a brain, they're like, yeah, I don't think 7 or 6 or 5-year-olds should be listening to about how someone's gay. Look, here's the thing. If you're gay, I don't care. If you're a man, you want to go be in a relationship with a man, all power to you. You're a woman, you want to go, I don't even care if you want to chop your sack off. I don't even care. You want to go chop your sack off? All power to you, okay? I hope you don't regret it in the future. If you don't, great. But the moment that when you start shoving it down kids don't care. Why do you want to be affirmed so much by children? That's always my question. Why so much of this content geared towards children? Why? They can never really answer that question. They can't really give a good explanation of like, well, we do it for the kids because they can't really give a good explanation.
They don't want to. Well, it's they don't want to like expose their agenda out loud, or sometimes I feel like they don't even know, like, because I think it's a lot deeper. Like I think there's trying to hypersexualize this stuff for kids to corrupt them young and
Yeah.
have them start these thoughts and questioning their sexuality early so they can recruit them to their side.
If
But I think a lot of them are just following the bandwagon. They don't really know the reason why.
kids are gullible, man. You don't realize how gullible children
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
Children are incredibly gullible. You tell them that the earth is flat, they're going to believe it for who knows how long. If you tell them that you're Spider-Man and you can somehow shoot webs out of your wrist or that you just have superhuman strength, they're going to believe you. Okay? They're going to believe that
Yeah.
till who knows when because children are gullible. And let's go ahead and I'll just go ahead and play this clip. I actually haven't seen this clip. I just saved it because I'd seen it, but I actually have not watched it
Yeah.
yet. So here we go. This is a first time watch for us. And let me
Restart. Oh, it seems
yeah, you already see
really
what's
gay.
going on here.
It's the trans flag.
Yep.
Bro, they're so freaking sneaky. That's literally the trans flag.
Yep.
It's a dress.
Cotton candy clouds floating in a blue sky. Banafi will slide that runway.
Look at this garbage,
Tell
bro.
us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I
Oh
love living out
my-
loud as my most authentic
God,
self.
bro.
And I wanted to dress as bold and unique as I am, which, let's face it, is a
A
tall order.
transberry.
This is geared towards children.
Yeah.
This is for kids. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Like, seriously. Like, I don't care. You're trans, whatever. I was born in the wrong body. Okay, you're an adult. I don't care. You do whatever the hell you want to yourself. But stay away from the children. You're weird, bro. You want to call conservatives weird? You're weird. I think it's pretty weird how
That is
you
very
always
weird.
want to, you always want to be you always want to be affirming to the kids. And then here's the thing. I mean, part of the argument is like, well, we want to prevent kids from going into depression. Every single kid is going to pretend that there's something. How many kids don't pretend that they're freaking Spider-Man, that they're the Ninja Turtles? How many kids don't pretend? They're kids, bro. How many kids don't pretend that? They go through a phase where they're pretending, when they're playing with their friends or whatever. Oh, I'm pretending that I'm this. Okay, they're kids. They eventually grow out of it. You're instilling a mental illness for them to keep pretending their whole freaking lives.
Yeah, it's enablement. It's like, because I've seen the tomboy and that description has died because the girls that display a little more like masculine tendencies. It's a little more like just boyish interest when they're young. Like automatically they're gonna associate, oh, you're trans or you're born in the wrong body. They're gonna start indoctrinating with that ideology. When in reality, when they'd grow up, yeah, they like more boy stuff, but still, they still have they're still a girl, and that phase might fade out, but
Joe Friday in our chat.
transberry. Yeah.
Transbear clown. Yes,
crazy.
yeah, definitely. This is clown. This is clown world that we're witnessing right
Yeah.
now.
But they're
Literally
just-
clown world.
They're just telling these kids what they are. Like I think it's been natural for all humanity of, some kids like, more boy stuff, or some boys like more girly stuff. I think it's just a phase, and it's natural. And like when you're that age, you're not thinking of like, I'm actually a woman or I'm
No,
actually
you're
a
not.
boy. Like they don't even
No.
thinking about their part. To them, their sexual organs are just to use the restroom, and
Exactly. They don't even have
They
they
don't- yeah.
they can't comprehend
they
that.
don't have a concept of.
And the
being
only
intimate.
way they would is that if an adult is pushing that down their throat. That's the only way they're going to know. As an if adult is crossing boundaries and going in and being like, look, little Timmy, you see your little thing, you can cut that off if you really, you picked up a Barbie. Oh my God, he's trans. He looked at, wow, he stared at that pink color for more than 5 seconds. Oh, little Timmy's trans. You're so retarded,
And
bro.
if you're a Christian saying that, it's
Oh,
heresy.
Yep.
Because
You're
you're
just as
saying
bad as
you're
him.
saying God created you in the wrong body. You're saying God made a mistake.
Yeah, and God is a perfect God. He does not make mistakes at all.
So as
Truth.
a Christian, you can't. I don't think you can defend that.
Yeah, and if you are defending that and you
Clearly
are buying in,
anti-Christian.
if you are buying into that, you're just as bad. You're just as bad as they are. You're going to be thrown into that camp. And whenever the day comes, whenever God is going to judge you, I'm trying to talk too fast. Whenever God's going to judge you, he's going to judge you for that. You need to be defending these children. Even the Bible says, whenever you violate a kid, it's better to have a millstone around your neck, which is essentially translating, and it's better for you to essentially be offed if you mess with children. Like crime, when it comes to like crimes or abuse towards children, the Bible takes that very, very seriously. God takes that incredibly seriously.
Yeah. Which
so
we all should.
Yeah, we all
stay away from those transberries and
you need to be a protector of children as a Christian. Be a very big protector.
We're called
of children.
to be shepherds. You got to shepherd your family. You got to shepherd your flock.
Yeah.
And if you're letting all this stuff integrate, I mean, it's so.
Joe Friday in the chat, he says, "I miss the '80s when they knew how to be gay without public displays. Celebrations of mental illness is a relatively new concept." Yeah, it really is.
Facts.
And if you look at it, it started out with, okay, we just want to live in society. We want to live in harmony with society. We just want to be able to exist without being, made fun of, without being, assaulted. We want to be able to get married. We want to be able to have rights. That was essentially what they wanted, right? Originally. But then when they're given an inch, they've taken like 10 miles.
Yeah.
Because now it's gone from we just want to live in society to we want to be celebrated. We want to make, and if you don't celebrate us, if you don't put a trans flag, if you don't change the logo of your company, we're going to destroy your company. If you criticize our movement, you're going to lose your job. If you don't teach it to your kids, we're going to remove your kids from your house. That's where we're at now.
Crazy. It's crazy. In California, you can't even if your kid. If you're not affirming your kid, they can legally take your kid away from you and hide them in a different state.
Yeah,
they can take them and
crazy, man.
Just because you're not affirming what your child wants to believe.
Yeah, literally.
The grown-up parent, you have to listen to everything your little child says.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
Bonkers.
All right, well, we just want to brush over that. We don't want to beat a dead horse because we already know what
as
they're
Christians, we shouldn't be surprised at this worldly Netflix,
It's the usual suspects, man.
Yeah, we've gone through this with when they did like the child cheerleading. I think we talked about that on our last show.
It's stupid, man.
It's stupid.
But they're the party of peace, guys. They're the party of tolerance. But if you don't tolerate their ideology, you deserve to lose your job, or even worse, you deserve to be shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of we see the political sphere that we've been in, with the horrific last 4 weeks that we've seen with all with the Charlie Kirk thing. They've literally, there's people that believe that if you disagree with their ideology, you deserve to be put to death. It's honestly insane. You can't even the amount of actual bigotry that we see now. People always say, "Oh, you're a bigot. You're a racist." You don't even know what bigot means. Bigot means, the definition in its simplest terms, bigot for dummies. Okay, let me dumb it down for you. Is the definition of a bigot is somebody who cannot tolerate somebody else's opinions. A bigot is somebody who is intolerant to other opinions. That sounds a lot like the left, don't you think?
Hey, shout out, boy Steph Blizzy. Shout out to God.
Yes.
You got it. You gotta acknowledge God.
Yeah, and
Creator.
And how do we get our ideas on this show? It's very simple. From our relationship with the Lord, from reading the Bible. This is how we get our ideas. We want to live righteously, and in order to be righteous, we have to call out the things that are wrong. We want to bring people to righteousness. We want to inform people of the disgusting things that we are seeing in the world, to turn away and to turn to God.
Period. So, I guess
let's talk about the Party of Peace.
Yeah, we titled this or thumbnailed it the Party of Peace. Y'all take a guess what party we're talking about.
It's not the right, I'll tell you that much.
And it's unfortunate we gotta we always talk about the my team versus your team, and it may seem like this episode is very we're caught up in the my team versus your team mindset, but we just got a bunch of examples. We had the biggest one a couple weeks ago of Charlie Kirk being assassinated, of how violent the left is. And I don't know if y'all follow or are aware of Steven Crowder. He came out with his video. He became very notorious and memed all over the internet with the Change My Mind videos.
I mean, if you really want to look at it this way, Steven Crowder, like he's one of the pioneers for going on to college campuses and having these conversations. Yep. Really, Steven Crowder is a pioneer. So, like, you may think, well, Charlie Kirk went out to college campuses and he's the one that started doing that. Not really. Not really. It was actually people like Steven Crowder that started doing that. Steven Crowder is the pioneer of going on to college campuses and having these hard conversations. But the political sphere was much more it was not nothing like what it is now, because even Steven Crowder in this video, which Trey will save timestamps in here in a second. Oh, we'll switch over and we'll skip around and we'll have him. We'll react and commentate to some of the stuff. I've seen about like half of the video. I need to finish watching it. But so Steven Crowder in the beginning of his video of the Left is Violent, Change My Mind, Steven Crowder mentioned that he used to do this all the time, but then as time went on, it got to a point where every single time there was always somebody violent. There was always a violent lefty at every single event, and he stopped doing it because it kind of got too dangerous. He always had to have armed guard. Mm-hmm. This guy had to have he put on a bulletproof vest to go do this event, and he did it as a pop-up event. He didn't say where he was going. He's like, it is so dangerous right now, I can't say where I'm going. It has to be a pop-up event, so nobody knows where it's at till it's time that it's happening. He has to have bulletproof glass around where he's talking. Literally got to have somebody with an arm, that's armed, like right next to him. Yeah, multiple armed guards. Like, bro, it's insane. The amount of just to have a conversation. Just to have a conversation. I know we got a chatter here. You want to read it?
Yeah, Joe Friday. Well, first he said asinine. I dropped out of college, so I don't really know what that word means. I'm just gonna be honest. But he says the party of peace in all parentheses or in quotations. And the religion of peace. Oh, the irony.
Oh, we could go into that. I wanted to go into that a little bit.
He dropped a little little emoji.
You know that, yeah. You know, the religion of peace. I know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that we could have talked about in this episode, but we kind of had to nail it down to the biggest things. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about the left has changed my mind, which we have some clips that we'll show about what's going on with the protest. But first, let's show this. Back to the
Steven Crowder's. He talks about all when he first started, it was, he could have a conversation, but people started throwing milkshakes, start throwing stuff at him. So, every time he showed up, the left would be violent.
It'd have to be
every single time.
And that's why he stopped doing it, because it just got so dangerous.
And I encourage all y'all to go watch the full thing. He talks about it more, but we just highlighted I just timestamped some stuff that I thought would be.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let Treyo kind of move around on
the
computer.
I guess we'll start it. We kind of went into it, but he kind of goes into the reason he's doing it again and kind of why he stopped. So we're just gonna let him explain it. It's a great video. I should go watch. There's 2 parts already, so go watch it all in its full.
You don't even have to watch it. Just play it in the background. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, just listen to a podcast.
I think we both are. That's why we're sitting at a table having a conversation.
Right.
Do you identify as more liberal or conservative?
I like to think I'm moderate because I hold some conservative views and some.
Contact. This is the first woman or the first person he's in the video that he's talking to.
I love that she says moderate. It's just kind of funny. But anyways,
she's very on the. I don't know. Well, y'all go watch it.
Liberal views. Okay. And I wish we could have a little bit more moderation in our country.
Like sitting down and having discussions.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like things like this.
Because we get killed for it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And only the right. Only the right gets killed for this anyway. You're seeing the one that got through. The reason I stopped doing this for years is because every single time out was a violent attack. Sometimes it was a rock. Sometimes it was a milkshake, could be concrete, acid, chocolate, vanilla, I don't know. Doxing, fire bombings, Molotov cocktails. Maya Angelou spoke at SMU only a few years before my first time here, didn't need this kind of security. And you can see it if you observe your speakers here. And I'll tell you why that is. If you look at the polls post-assassination of Charlie Kirk, and you label yourself as a moderate, those who identify as liberal support political violence at a ratio of 6-1 to conservatives. The YouGov.
I mean, when you're busy feeding yourself and listening to guys like Destiny, guys like Destiny who have clearly called for political violence over. I mean, he has said it word for word. One of the latest ones. It was after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Destiny said, you can look it up. Destiny said, conservatives should be afraid. They should be afraid of being shot. Like what? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? They should be afraid of expressing their opinion. You're literally inciting. That's what terrorism is. You want to terrorize people into you want them to be terrified of something. You want them to be terrified of expressing their opinion. Hassan, another guy, same thing. Even though they don't even like, it's crazy. They don't even like each other, which is kind of funny. But they both political violence towards the right. Plain daylight. They don't hide it anymore.
And it's not even like they're more blatant about it. It's a little like even the top liberal leaders, like he mentions Obama and like Biden, like calling the opposite side fascists and Nazis constantly.
Or like Maxine Waters. There's an infamous clip of Maxine Waters, complete idiot. She's all, you need to get in their face. You need to go find those MAGA people. Get in their face.
There's a longer list of like of lefty leadership.
It is lopsided.
You could have a longer list of them calling, the right fascist or Nazis than a list of them not.
I'm sorry, whether you like this or not, there is way more examples of leftist violence.
Yeah.
It's just the honest truth. It's the facts, complete facts.
And
Like
we'll back it up. We got some clips and stuff.
Yep.
Just of recent times.
Don't worry, we got receipts. We ain't just talking out of our butts. I promise you.
Poll said, is political violence acceptable? 77% of conservatives said not at all.
These are his citations and everything, where he gets his sources. So
yeah, receipts.
Y'all go scan it and everything.
Yep, receipts.
Only 38% of those on the left said not at all. 62% of those on the left said somewhat to completely acceptable. We see the same stats after the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. We see the same stats after the firebombings of the Tesla dealership. And we see the same stats on the opposite side, those on the right roundly condemning political violence. The lowest you'll find is 72. You usually find it in the high 80s. You will not find a number that breaks half on the left.
Okay, you mentioned Donald Trump. Can we jump to that for just a minute?
Donald Trump, sure. I assumed we would.
Well,
We could stop it there for this point. But she goes on to describe like that one of the shooters.
Oh, Thomas Crooks.
Yeah, or I think it might have been the second. I don't know, but he was a registered Republican, which it doesn't really help her argument. It's Donald Trump. He's a figure on the right. He's still got violence on him, and Crowder says there's people on the right that hate Trump. There's people the alt-right. There's
Like
there's a lot of
Fuentes.
people- Yep, they don't. There's a lot of people that don't like Trump, so it doesn't really help our argument. So that's that. You could go watch the full thing. We're just clipping it out, so we're just clipping different parts. But
Yes, watch it so you can get the full context of it. Yeah.
this next part is he put it into perspective for me of like how the left, or how the leadership on the left has mobilized these crazy
Yeah, we were talking about,
Democrats,
yeah.
like how they made them believe that Trump is really a fascist, or that they're really committing genocide. And it really puts into perspective of like if it was happening on the other side.
Fascists. You can't do it at a ballot box. If I believed that there was an actual government right now that was executing blacks, as the left has said about the police force, if I believed that there was a leftist government that was actually fascist, that would jail any and all political dissidents, if I believed that the left was committing a genocide against white conservative Christian men, and if I believed that that administration would never host a democratic election again, I'd be out in the streets with a gun. You have a huge portion of Democrats who believe that about Donald Trump and his voters.
yeah, I mean, I believe you saying that people believe that. Absolutely.
That's very different between the right and the left, isn't it?
That's kind of the point. I was like, if you put in that perspective of like, if you really believe those things that they believed, wouldn't you be radicalized and be
Absolutely.
out in the streets?
Absolutely. Well, then, and people have been radicalized on the right though, with the whole Charlie Kirk being executed in broad daylight. That's radicalized a lot of people. Look, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? This is just the facts. If you don't like it, guess what? Get over it. These are the facts, like it or not. Get out of your my team versus your team mentality. If you're on the left, get out of that mentality, because if it was happening on the right, I'd call this out too. Get out of that mentality. Look at the stats. The shooting that happened in Tennessee, who was the shooter that went to the Christian school? Trans. The one that happened in Minnesota. Literally Transberry. The one that happened 2 weeks before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. What was it? What was he? He, she, they, them. Oh, yeah, Transberry. See, look at that. And then, Charlie Kirk being assassinated. Who was that from? I mean, he was not trans himself, but what was his, his significant other? Transberry.
And those are
you see a trend?
Those are just recent ones too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I got another portion I want to pull up, but he showed it was back in the George Floyd riots and everything. It was
Oh yeah, the one in Seattle, the "We Got a Trumper" one. Yeah,
he shows
that one.
and he goes on to explain that the narrative now is that the right is actually doing more political violence, and they cite these sources, and he goes and breaks it down of how they don't include that video, they don't include that, they don't include all the George Floyd riots, and he breaks it down because the one of the heads of those papers, or of the organization that was that was talking about political violence, he got arrested protesting Trump. So, there's a little bias there.
Yeah, no, of course. And look, here's another prime example while the trail kind of skips around to the next part. To make my point even more clear and to prove my point more, how many riots did we see during whenever Charlie Kirk was assassinated? How many riots did we see after that? If you're in chat, and maybe you can provide that information to me. How many riots do we have over Charlie Kirk being assassinated from the right?
How many towns were burnt down?
Yeah, how many towns are burnt down? How many? Looted. Yeah, looted. Yeah, how many that happened? Oh no, I don't think any. I think what we saw people turning to God. We saw people turning to Jesus Christ in this time. We saw people worshiping the Lord instead of looting stores and creating havoc. That's what I saw from the right. I don't know. Maybe I was living in a different universe. I don't know, Treya. What do you think?
I saw the same thing, man. I saw a bunch of people gathering. What I did see was, leftists celebrating his death and going to those vigils and destroying.
Oh, and what happened? What happened to those liberals? Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, they effed around and they found out. Look, the right's only going to take it so much. Once you get in their space and you start threatening their livelihood, guess what they're going to do? They might punch you in the mouth. And if they do,
it's rightfully deserved. I think the right, Steven Crowder brings it up, of we need to start lawfully.
Got another chatter. Katie, welcome, Katie. I wasn't writing. I was raging. In my home alone.
Yeah, well, a lot of us were.
Yeah, a lot of us were. It's rightfully so.
But the people on the right we need to start standing up and lawfully defending ourselves against these looters.
Yep.
Not going out and attacking and being what they're doing. But whenever they show up, they come into our camps or doing stuff, start defending ourselves.
Yep.
With the full use of the law. But
yep.
Self-defense, if they pick up a rock to hit you, they're going to have some consequences.
There's going to be the right's only going to take people. People aren't going to take so much. The moment you start getting in their face, and the moment you assault them and you get punched in the mouth, I knocked my teeth out. Oh, you should have left them alone. Oh well.
Let me just play this clip of him. He kind of described what we were talking about, but it's a crazy video that he shows.
So the two sources in the data, I don't care if you see my password, are the Prosecution Project, that's what's cited in The Economist and NPR, and Cato. These are the ones where they say, hey, right-wing violence is more prevalent. I'm sure you've heard that. Let me show you what they don't include in the data, because like you said, people speak differently than data. Remember this in Portland?
Yeah, we got a Trumper right here. This is the one.
When was this?
Summer of Love, George Floyd riots. Aaron Danielson, shot point blank dead because he was a Trump voter. And the man, Reinhold, it was Michael Reinhold who shot him, told the cops, I got the Trump supporter dead. We agree that's political violence?
Yes, of course.
Not a single one of these places cites it. It doesn't exist.
Crazy.
In the database.
The ones here in your black folder, but not here in this.
No, in there. You have all the sources.
Oh, these ones doesn't.
It's the same thing. The black folder is just those.
Okay.
Yeah. The point is they come from two places. TPP, the Prosecution Project, or a Cato study, which is reflected by the CSIS as well, where Cato tried to say there's 6 times the amount of domestic terrorism deaths. TPP said right-wing general violence. By the way, all of them agree that in the last year, since Donald Trump has been elected, even now they agree 2 to 3 times more leftist violence than right-wing violence. But that was never included. In other words, when they say there's more right-wing political violence, that's not included as left-wing political violence. You know what else isn't? All the riots, the billions in damages, the 37 dead during the George Floyd riots, the thousands of officers assaulted, the thousands of casualties, that's not included. You know what else is included? Darrell Brooks in...
And you don't know why they do this? And we're going to show some clips in just a second. That's fine. It's finally happening. Thank God. It's taken forever, man. I know Trump's only been in office for freaking, 10 months at this point almost, bro. This is one of the problems I've had with this administration. What is taking so long to arrest these people, man, when these people are creating havoc? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's taking so long to arrest these guys? Seriously. The reason why people do this is because they think they're going to get away with it. They have no consequences. There's no fear of consequence. It's simple. This is how you train a child. In order to control a child's behavior, a child needs to be afraid of the consequence. Like, when I was raised in a Hispanic household. My mom, full-blown Mexican. I was terrified of my mom. I mean, I wasn't terrified that she wasn't gonna abuse me, but I was terrified of the consequence. Okay, my mom beat my ass. Okay, she beat my ass whenever I did something I was not supposed to do. Okay. That's how you train a child. That's why I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that because the consequence is gonna suck. I'm not gonna like my consequence. And that's what needs to happen to these stupid freaking Antifa rioters. It needs to happen. Then the consequence they need to be afraid of the consequence. Whatever it is, being jailed for not just, we're gonna take you to jail for 10 days. No. Prison for multiple years, 10 plus years, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Locked up for a long time. I guarantee you it'll stop immediately.
Yeah. It's crazy because a lot of those are leftist policies that are the soft on crime stuff.
Exactly. Why do you think all these democratic cities look like freaking garbage?
Yep.
I'd rather be in China. I'd rather be in mainland China. Which we were going to react to a video like that, but we had some everything that's happened this week. We probably will react to that later. But I'd rather be in communist China, walking at night, than in a big city in America. Why? Because even though China, they surveil everything, they got your face, they got cameras everywhere. It's a very, the government is very controlling. It's because their consequences are going to hurt. The citizens know that the Chinese government doesn't F around.
You will disappear. Your family will never find you again. Yeah, it's and that people were bringing up in this video that it's because he used the broad term the left is violent, but a lot of it is their policies. Their policies, have a lot of violent effects that come out of their policies with the soft on crime stuff, like that lady that got stabbed in the train right before Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
He was arrested 15 times. A felon arrested 15 times before that. And it's just do they just want chaos and violence? All these policies, it's just leading to more violence.
I feel like they do. I feel like they honestly do. I feel like a lot of it's attempting to rage bait people on the right. I'll be honest with you. I feel like a lot of it's attempted rage bait. And the left is essentially the leadership. The mayors that are on these Democratic mayors, these senators, representatives. They're all in the left is they're gentle parenting crime is what they do, and that's why. And what happens whenever you gentle parent a kid? Nobody wants to be around that kid. Kid's a brat. Nobody wants to be around them.
Attempt to step all over you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. They
tell
rule
you
the roost.
what to do.
They tell you what to do. Exactly. And this is exactly what we're having. I don't know what took so long for the Trump administration to label Antifa a terrorist organization. They should have done that day one he was in office. Once all the Tesla riots started happening, they should have labeled Antifa a terrorist organization from the get-go. I don't understand what's taking so long, what took so long to get this to happen. And now they're sending in the National Guard into these cities, and now we're starting to see some of these lefties are starting to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, like in Florida, Ron DeSantis has said it's that you have the right, if people are surrounding your vehicle and you get ran over, sucks to suck. Maybe you shouldn't surround that vehicle. Maybe you should stop being retarded.
Yeah.
And use some common sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm just wrap up this last little portion. He kind of describes the bias of those articles, which I already kind of touched on.
Before you do that, Joe Friday. That's because China is unicultural and homogeneous. Genius. I think that's how you say it. Or I think it's homogeneous. I think. Kind of like Philippines and Japan. They don't have to deal with forced diversity, aka crime. I mean, yes, that is true. They don't have to be forced with diversity, but we're starting to see. Whenever you have mass migration, that's also a big problem, that's a little tangent that I'm not going to go too deep into. But we've seen that whenever you don't. Here's the thing with China and Japan. All their people are assimilated to their culture. If you move there, you're going to have to assimilate. And that's why you're seeing all these ICE riots. A lot of these people that are not from here, that are joining Antifa, they're not assimilating to the American values. And that's when you have these problems. They want to create, look at those countries that they're from. It's chaotic. It's third world countries. They're bringing that third world behavior into here. And then that's why you're seeing some third world behavior. And then you're seeing some big cities that look like third world countries.
Yeah. Even a lot across Europe. But those Asian countries like Japan, China, they're a lot more particular with who they let into their country. Like they don't, it's not as easy like you go become a citizen and you can own property. It's like it's not that easy to be even naturalized or citizenized.
Katie said they are a menace here in Europe as well. That is also very true. I mean, look at London. The dude. We're gonna react to this video soon. Maybe we could do it on the side or something since I'll be out. But this dude traveling around China at night, showing how safe China is. The dude's from the UK, and he's like, yeah, the UK is it's pretty much like the US. You know, with left-leaning policies is create chaos, mass migration for Muslims. They want to, the Muslim call to prayer. They want to force Sharia law down people's throats. They don't want to assimilate to the UK. They want to convert the UK into another Middle Eastern country ran by Islam. Anyways, that's
we
enough
feel
of that
for
tangent.
you, Katie, over in Europe. We feel for you. But luckily, we have our Second Amendment in the Constitution. But we're under the same attacks as y'all are.
But it's under attack, man. Even though we got that Constitution, it's very well under attack. It's
the Second
concerning.
Amendment is super freaking just sterilized from originally what it was. But that's besides the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that last
so
portion.
this last part. And then he kind of describes the bias.
Or even, I believe, interviews with this man before this was committed where he was talking about enacting political violence.
Yeah.
Did it, clear as day. Are you a Trump supporter? Yes, we've got a Trump supporter. Bang, bang, dead. All the studies from left-wing sources don't include that. Is that bothersome?
Yeah, I do think it is bothersome because we need to have the facts of the situations, any situation, regardless of where it comes from. And you talked about something you said earlier just reminded me of the media is not portraying things accurately. And
right.
That's adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
It's adding so much fuel to the fire.
On that, we agree. And can I ask you, and this is, by the way, there's no wrong answer. This is just an opinion. Why do you think that wasn't included? Why do you think the examples that I gave you, none of them were included? But any example of white on black violence, even if it was a Democrat voter, was listed as right-wing. Any attack on a government building, even if it was Antifa, was listed as right-wing. Why do you think?
Absurd, guys.
How do we get? They're literally just lying. Whatever Biden's, it's Antifa. Oh, say it's MAGA. Say it's MAGA. Say it's MAGA. Even though we got a bunch of blue-haired, freaking homos. It's the right. It's the right. It's the right. MAGA.
Yeah. That's MAGA. It's Make America Gay Again. That's the MAGA they're talking about.
That's a good one. That was clever. That was actually good. Wow. That's pretty good. I like that one. That's new. Oh my gosh.
Let's finish his little thing.
Something that clear.
Was not included.
Would it surprise you if the authoritative source that's being cited, the prosecution project, the author of it, was actually arrested himself on January 20th protesting Donald Trump, committing crimes, and that entire day was also omitted?
Probably not.
member of Antifa, who said we are an organized group and we confront fascists. That's
You remember Biden? It's an idea. Antifa's an idea. Yeah, right. It's a terrorist organization is what it is.
the source that gets disseminated across. Seems like there might be a bias there. And these sources are being used to victim blame those on the right now. Where do you think those on the right go? Where we go, hold on a second, we're actually sitting down and having conversations, and we've been attacked and in some cases killed.
Right.
And then you came to the memorials and the vigils, and you celebrated it. A majority of people on the left, not all, not yourself, but too many celebrated it.
I don't celebrate death
No,
in that way.
but many did, and we both know that we saw it.
I know you're right,
And then you came and blamed us and said we need to tone it down, and told us that we're more violent with clearly dishonest stats.
Yeah.
That's why I say that both sidesing it doesn't help, because you're backing people into a corner, not you, the left, with lies. At a certain point, they're going to push back, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah. So what do you think?
And we're seeing some of that now, which segues into our next little section here. We're going to show the pushback that is already happening. We're going to, this is a very short video. We probably won't watch all of it, but this is Decoy Voice. And he's kind of just been showing what's happening, right? Stupid games have real consequences, right? With the National Guard being implemented in some of these big cities, we're starting to see what's happening.
Is finally coming down on these anti-ICE activists, but are they really doing enough? As Katie Davis
No, they need
shows
more.
us in Portland, Oregon, local law enforcement has been powerless to stop them.
And this is why you get the National Guard, because if the local police can't do its job, it's all right. We'll get the federal government to do it for you.
This is
That's
this is the party of peace, guys.
Yeah,
I'm talking
party
about.
of peace, guys. Yeah.
Instance, as Brandy Cruz shows us the same.
Kidnapper. Your boss is all you touch women.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
hold on. Let's go back a bit. What is this guy blabbering about?
Kidnapper. Your boss is all you touch women like. Bye.
Bro, you're wearing a
We're the weirdos and radicals and extremists.
You're wearing a freaking dress. You look like you live under Sharia law. They'd stone you anyways for wearing that.
He looks like
by the way.
a Russian grandmother. That's what he looks like.
You touch women.
With his little dress on.
Where previously, Portland law enforcement hid from their tactical line dancing. So President Donald Trump decided to finally deploy the
Yeah,
National Guard,
finally,
which
bro.
Their soft on crime mayor is now tough on the military.
So we're not gonna be tough on ICE supporters. We're gonna be tough on the National Guard. What a freaking retard, bro! Oh my God.
Zero. In Portland and any other
What a
American
clown.
city.
Where his police chief seems even worse.
The fact of the matter is, and it's been highlighted so many times so well, but I just want to emphasize, this is one city block. City of Portland is about 145 square miles. This is one city block. But these, 30-second, 20-second, 15-second clips that are brought in from months ago or maybe even years ago, we've seen.
As yes, some of these clips are from months ago.
Oh, did your little ego get hurt because you suck at doing your job?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly
your
what
ego.
it is.
My ego's hurt because I can't be a police chief because my police force looks like a bunch of sissies. Yeah. You're mad because the president decided to overrule you and say, since you can't do your job here, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, well, Katie brought up a great point. She said, in my opinion, an idea doesn't have designated lawyers and medics on scene at their riots to help them.
Oh yeah, being paid by George Soros to go riot. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's just an idea, though.
An idea. Funny how that works.
But a lot of this is from this week, where we covered this exact protest 3 months ago, but even after all the arrests, seemingly nothing has changed. So deploying the military is entirely necessary, since they can't seem to end this themselves. And when the police chief wants to argue...
It's totalitarianism. They're sending the Gestapo against the Gestapo. That's probably their arguments right
they
now.
They call them the Gestapo, which is another Nazi reference.
Yeah, because they can't come up with anything else rather than saying Nazi.
It's only a small part of the city that is controlled by the mob. Just proves this isn't something they can't solve. It's just that in Portland...
That's a great point. That's a great point, Katie. If it's one city block, why can't you get it under control? I don't know. That's a great question. They can't. That's why the National Guard is there.
Allowed to do this as long as it's only around the federal ICE facility. So now Portland residents are panicked as they see tanks rolling around Burger King. Never mind the fact that the military hasn't even been deployed yet.
Bro, that's
or the fact that
crazy,
this is just
dude.
a defunct tank from a World War II museum. Why deal with facts when you can just get panicked about Trump? Not to say the feds haven't started making arrests.
Good. We need more. Like Kylo Ren in Force Awakens. More! More! Yeah, drag him away.
Street journalist Nick Shirley was getting
Oh,
chased
yeah,
off
this
the
one was
plane.
crazy.
Yes,
Someone
bro.
stepped
What
in.
the heck?
Don't try hit me. Well, I have no.
Just
Bro,
an unbiased journalist just trying to document it.
This is public grounds. This is not private property. He's in the middle of the freaking street. This dude's acting like he runs the street, bro.
And another
What a freaking
Antifa
clown.
guy.
Yeah, yep. Terrorist
Very
right
peaceful.
there. Arrest that guy. 20 years in prison automatically.
That's a based eater.
What is it based? Yeah. Oh, he's talking about. I don't know.
know.
You talking about decoy voice? He is very based. If you're talking about him, yeah.
Away from me. Get away from me, sir.
He's an
I
eater.
have the right to be here. I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there, lasered on you. You have a sniper lasered on you right now.
He's
Stop
trying
it.
to help him.
Stop. You
Sticking your camera in people's face.
Stop.
I didn't do anything wrong.
He's lucky that Nick Shirley's nice enough because we're gonna show some clips here in a bit where people weren't so nice.
Stop showing us what we're actually doing. Stop snitching on our destruction.
It's the whole face tattoo syndrome.
Yeah, don't look at us.
Don't
You have a sniper on you right now.
Now, I do appreciate the show of force. Using the laser to clearly communicate, stop, or you will be forcibly stopped. I just don't really believe they'd actually open fire to save Shirley. Just look at what happened to Katie Davis Court getting smacked in the face.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny for that one of this is so good. Like Asman came. Oh my god!
Look at this.
Oh
Just
my
freeze frame
freaking
it.
clown, bro.
He's
So Asman
weirdos.
finally came back. For those of you who don't know, I love watching Asman go because he's based, but he's also not. He's not. There's a lot of stuff that I disagree with that he says. I don't particularly agree with him on everything, but that's fine. We can disagree to disagree. You know what I mean? Joe Friday.
Nick Shirley.
Oh yeah, Nick Shirley's been
He's
blowing up.
big,
I've been seeing a lot more stuff on his feed. He's completely unbiased. Like his journalism is absolutely incredible, better than freaking the media. That's why the media hates independent journalism like this. They hate things like this because they're actually showing what's going on.
Yep.
They're showing raw footage. These guys are risking a lot by going out there too. Like Nick Shirley's, like he's risking his life in some way going out to these protests.
Yeah.
But man, the production is absolutely incredible, man. And I'm so glad that guys like Nick Shirley are out going like this and like showing raw footage of what's really happening because MSDNC, Fox News ain't gonna do this either. They might do it a little bit, but that's still not to the extent of Nick Shirley. But anyways, as I was saying, Asman came back this week, and one of the things that I love that he says is that you can tell where this protest is happening. If we see a protest with unified flags from one country, you know it's not the United States. The moment you see a protest and you see multiple flags that are not the United States of America, we know that the protest is happening in the United States of America.
True. Yeah, because
you see how that works?
The one we saw in UK is all British citizens, or I don't know what to call it. Americans are just so ignorant to that stuff. But they all had their UK flags or whatever. They were all united. But over here, it's just whatever
Palestinian, the trans flag, I don't know.
Whatever trendy movement is popular at the time.
Exactly.
Mexican flags during the ICE stuff. It's all, and then they're burning American flags.
Yep, exactly. They see the American flag as an extremist flag. Oh my God, what a freaking let's keep going. Oh, Joe Friday. Yeah, I've seen that vigorous. It's paying off. He made Fox News. Oh, wow. I guess he got the attention of Fox News. I did not know that. But, yeah, Nick Shirley, his journalism, absolutely unmatched. Incredible journalism.
Yeah.
Flag used like a bat, even though she successfully hailed down the police.
The police guy following, so we're going to see if anything happens.
I'm going to commit a crime to see if he'd arrest me.
Yes. Jan's court backpack.
Why do they never show their face, too? Why do they always... Why are they always covering their face?
Because they're doing crimes, bro. They're committing crimes.
Yep, exactly.
That one. Her.
I'm underage. Do not touch her. Do not touch her. I am underage.
I'm underage. I'm underage. Trust me, he ain't attracted to you. I promise you.
And
If you're
after that
underage, go
pathetic
home.
attempt at an
Yeah,
arrest,
go
the
study.
attacker
Where are
failed
your parents
Go
at?
work on your homework or something.
Yeah, exactly. You have school tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool.
protection from what looks like the
Look
default
at the
skin.
frog, bro. I don't know if y'all saw the. Actually, I have the clip. We'll show you if you haven't seen it yet. We'll show you. We'll show you what happened.
Look at these Avengers, bro. This is the left's Avengers, dog. Look at this dude.
Don't worry. We'll show you what happened to this dude. This dude got a special treat. He went viral. Don't worry. I got
What
you.
looks like the default skins from Fortnite.
Yeah, bro, it's a Fortnite
It's a
party.
Fortnite fest.
You grow some balls to stop being a fucking snowflake.
Let me use snowflake. Well, he's in
Who are
the
they?
freaking
Who
pot.
are the lefties really calling the cameraman a snowflake? Are they really throwing around that term? Are you serious right now? You're really gonna throw around snowflake? Okay, buddy. All right.
As Katie suffered a pretty bad black eye that I probably can't even show on air. But the mayor thinks this is fine. The police chief is willing to sacrifice your eye as long as it happens on just one block on behalf of the movement the mayor supports. I just wonder if even the military can save a place like Deep Blue Portland. As over in Chicago, Brendan
There's another place.
shows us they had the same issue with
The ice
activists.
And look, you see this happening right here, right? You see all the protesters surrounding the vehicle. Teleport this situation, this whole entire situation. Teleport this into Miami. Okay? You know what you have the right to do? Run them all over. And guess what's going to happen? You know what the government of Florida is going to be like? Yeah, sorry. Don't be retarded and stand in front of a moving vehicle. Maybe don't be stupid. But that's why they do this, because they know that they can get away with this in Illinois. You don't see this in Florida. Why don't you see this in Florida? Because the government of Florida has made it very clear. If you do this and you get ran over, we do not feel bad for you, because we already warned you what the consequence is going to be if you do this, and that's why you don't see it. Common sense, right? When you're scared of the consequence, when you know there's a real consequence, you tend to use your brain a little more and think about what you're doing, right? Funny how that works.
Surrounding ICE vehicles.
Get a real job.
Well, these people are not at work being productive at all.
This is probably like on a Tuesday Tuesday morning.
It looks like a morning, yeah.
Tuesday morning at 8 p.m.
You don't got class. You don't got a job.
you don't
what
got
are you doing? How do you have the time to protest out here, dude?
They live off the government. They live off our tax pay, off of our hardworking tax money. That's what they live off of.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Get a real job.
What a
And
freaking
recently,
clown.
Mass amounts of Border Patrol agents have been deployed to the city, to which the citizens are happy to see them.
Yep. You know, people that have a job, people that are actually working, that, are not wasting their time, or, they're making money, they're being a productive member of society, they're thanking them.
I don't think they the protesters understand the concept of like working hard and paying for stuff to have nice stuff, and then
No, they don't.
And then people come and destroy it that want handouts, and
Mhm.
it's just a whole like different worldview.
Yep.
That they don't understand.
Yep.
But sometimes seemed ineffective.
What's that?
Oh, come on. Get him, bro. What are you doing?
Bam, tackle him. Get him.
Oh,
That dude
my God.
That guy right there, he had the opportunity. That's bad, bro.
No. Hold on.
Look, this guy.
God, bro. What are you doing?
This guy, he's right there. Just
Because you're too fat to get him. Look, let me tell you. The reason why I say too fat, I don't know, Atreo, did you see Pete Hegseth's little speech that he did saying that?
I've seen clips.
Yeah, that we need our members of our law enforcement need to be in shape.
Yeah,
I'm not in
finally.
shape. I'm not talking about. I couldn't do this, right? I couldn't be in this because I'm not in shape. I couldn't run after that guy. Well, that's what guys like Pete Hegseth says. Yeah, we need our guys in the military and our police force to stop being fat so that they can do their job efficiently. Okay, if you got a dude that's in shape, doesn't matter if he's got all the equipment. He's gonna catch him.
Yeah, Joe Friday, great point, bro. stopping the invasion of your country isn't a real job. I don't know what is. Got me.
Yep. Great point there.
They could have got that, dude.
What a bunch. And then the left sees it. Oh yeah, we can get away with anything. Look at these losers. They can't even catch them. Like, come on,
now,
bro.
pardon, they do have all that gear and it weighs a lot, but
if you were in shape, you'd be able to catch him, though.
He could have got him. That one guy.
Stop going to the donut shop, my guy.
Like, just lunge yourself out a little bit, like.
Lay off the donuts. Lay off the freaking donuts.
Yeah, come on.
And of course it's difficult to catch up to a guy on a bike while wearing 30 pounds of equipment, but I believe with all the resources at their disposal, if they really wanted to catch him, they could have.
Yep.
But they seem...
Or you get a taser. Or you tase him. Tase him off the bike.
Get your little baton one and just stick it in the spokes. Boom.
Yeah. Or you tase him.
You tase him.
You already told him to stop, or you tase him. Simple as that. You know, if I were to get pulled over by a cop, if I'm driving down the street, right, and I decide to get out of my car and run, what do you think's gonna happen?
They're gonna chase you.
I'm gonna chase, or I'm gonna get tased, right? It's very easy. It's very simple.
Preoccupied with other operations in the city.
And that helicopter has just inserted snipers for the protection of all these federal agents you can see entering the building. What they are after, 6 particular individuals associated with Tren de Aragua. It's really an unprecedented show of federal force. Almost 300 agents coming to get control of this building and the people inside.
They detained about 24 people, searching only apartments where no rent was being paid.
Which is a big win. So of course CNN, MSNBC, and all the other left-wing national outlets basically...
Look. 37 arrested in South Shore ICE raid. DHS claims, they're saying, you think they're lying? You think they're just arresting people that they're just going out, all right, you're brown, come with us. So stupid, bro.
And people may seem like having a helicopter and snipers, like, that's overboard. Do you really need this for some game?
Yeah, we do.
You got crazy people that try to kill, like we saw in Dallas like last week, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that dude that missed. Yeah, you have crazy people like that.
That's why they have to have a whole freaking platoon. It's a whole mission.
Yep.
It's a whole freaking
Call of Duty mission.
It's like they're hunting Osama.
It's a whole
got the Navy SEALs in.
It's a whole Call of Duty mission, bro, literally.
Ignored it, as they actually think just because a criminal organization from Venezuela controls one measly block of an American city doesn't mean Trump gets to deploy the military. But this is what it really comes down to. We have a major safety issue in these sanctuary cities. Democrat politicians knew they were just one step away from granting mass amnesty to millions of new blue voters. So they gotta make up the most
That's what they want, man. That's what they want. They want to bring all these people in, be nice to them, giving handouts. And by the way, I'm gonna throw this out here right now. You may be wondering, why aren't you talking about the government shutdown? I've heard a little bit about the government shutdown. But here's the thing. And there's receipts about it. You can look it up. You can look it up in the bill that we're trying to pass. The reason why there was a Democratic shutdown, and because the reason why I say Democratic shutdown is because it was done by the Democrats. It's the reason why the government got shut down. The reason why the government got shut down is because the Democrats wanted in the bill. It says it. You can look it up. I saw it with my own eyes. The bill had said they wanted money to give handouts to illegal aliens.
That's why they blocked it.
That's why they blocked it. That's why there's government shutdown. We will not agree to this bill unless we have that in there. No, we're not going to give money to some bozo clown that just walked in from Venezuela. I don't care. No, we're not doing that.
And where's that money coming from?
Exactly.
It's logic to protect
I don't want my tax dollars to go to some freaking bozo. My mom busted her freaking butt for almost my 18 years that I was alive to become a citizen. No.
Yeah. Joe, he's informed us. Well, he was talking about that guy that was on the bike. He said that he might have got caught, but then he just said the man was not identified, or was. Oh, he was caught, I think.
Oh,
well,
good.
I don't know. Well, good investigation, Joe.
Yes.
Keeping us updated.
Yes.
Also, all y'all watching, leave a like on the video. It'll help us out.
Give a like. If you're not subbed, make sure you're subbing. And by the way, bro, just real quick. Wow, we have so many people. Our chat is like alive, man. This is the first episode. Like usually we have like 1 or 2 chatters, but man, those of you that have been in, thank you so much for watching. You guys are making this show so fun today.
Y'all are adding to the show.
Yeah,
like, you get to add into it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And you know what? if we keep having this activity, we're gonna have to add the chat box onto our overlay. We're for sure gonna have to do that. So you guys keep putting in y'all's chats. Keep putting it in, and we'll start putting up the live chat box going on in our overlay. So yeah, you guys have made the show so much more fun today. So thank you guys. Oh, Joe Friday also said, in addition to consuming welfare, illegal immigration makes significant use of public education. Based on average cost per student, the estimated 4 million children of illegal immigrants in publics. Schools created 68.1 billion costs financially. Yep. Yeah, illegal immigration makes significant use of education. They want to give like DACA, right? The Dreamers. Oh, you want to give them financial aid, but yet you have people in your own country that can't afford to go to college. I'm not saying college is really needed anyways, because it's a freaking indoctrination camp. But that's probably why. You know what? That makes sense now.
It does. You just connected the dots.
Yeah, he just clicks. Wow. Ding, 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 ding.
They want them in to indoctrinate them to get them to vote for them. Oh, we broke it down.
Yep, it's not hard. Look at that.
Live on certified base.
Just using your brain a little bit. Just doing a little bit of research. Just doing a little bit of critical thinking. It's not hard,
Breaking story from Joe. Thank you.
Yes. Great point, man. Joe Fridays, he's killing it in chat, man.
They know getting their voter base emotional throws out all their logic.
ICE is disappearing people. 1,200 detainees at Alligator Alcatraz.
What do you? How much of a loser do you have to be to put your camera? Like, how many takes does this take? Like, if he messes up, what does he do?
I want to see like the outside perspective, like somebody recording him outside.
Me too, bro.
Guard! Just guard! I held a 5-year-old girl with autism outside her home.
Oh my God.
Her father out. They used her. A child. Family is screaming, crying, begging. Give us back our daughter. These are monsters.
As he's referencing this fake story the Democrats pushed, that NBC News later retracted as ICE didn't use the kid to catch the father. The father fled law enforcement while abandoning his own daughter.
Wow, when you actually fact check the facts and don't just read and take everything as a fact, we realize, when we get the actual context, we realize that your argument that the libs pushed originally, they sound retarded, right? Oh, interesting, huh?
We should start just making videos like him. Just yelling.
I know, bro. We have to.
Saved by ICE. But don't let inconvenient things like information stop you from sobbing on your selfie cam, crying about an incident that never even happened. We saw the same exact thing last school year of some guy crying about ICE raiding an elementary school graduation.
Parents had to run out because they don't have papers, and they had to leave their kids because the kids do. And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home.
It was a quickly and easily debunked story.
Debunked.
Why change their strategy when it obviously works? As this goes all the way back to the BLM riots.
They always try to use emotional arguments to their benefit. Always. It's always emotional arguments. It's always. There's never arguments with facts. It's always with emotion. That's how the left is.
Emotional manipulation.
Yep. They always operate off emotion. They can never operate by facts. It's always emotion.
Hands up, don't shoot, an EMT just sleeping in her bed, or the innocent guy just trying to stop a fight. All of these were completely misrepresented by the press, but when the evidence finally surfaced, the narrative was already cemented in their emotional heads. So as these deep blue cities do nothing to protect the citizens, they desperately need the military to come in and save them. And if their only argument against it is multiple made-up stories only made to emotionally manipulate, that just tells you they're losing, and they know it.
Yep. So prove my point. All right, great video. Yeah. I know we've been reacting a lot more than what we usually do, but it's just great content.
We got to show you like the
yes.
Because if we just talk about it, it's does justice. But when we show it to y'all, like because when I see this stuff, when I like actually watch these videos or read stories and hear stuff, it really that's when it sinks in. It's like, okay, this is real. Like you're starting to see it for yourself.
All right, we're here. Oh, look, here's our infamous frog dude, right? This is the first video of the frog dude you're gonna see.
Do some more examples of left being violent.
Yes, exactly. Here we go. Here's some more in-depth videos. Some of the more raw footage that was captured on all these things happening this week.
There's a Fortnite skin right here. Yeah. let's get into it.
Oh, get him!
Just
yeah.
little, Yeah.
Thought you were tough, huh?
Yeah.
Thought you were tough, huh? Where's the toughness now? Yep, arrested.
Packed up.
Pack your bags. Get your crap. You're coming with us. Get on the bus. Bye. Look at this frog, dude. Oh,
What is the point of this dude?
The frog, dude. You're. We'll show you what happens.
Pepe the frog.
He definitely went viral. He was the star of the show in these protests. Oh my God, can somebody shut this white lady up on this megaphone, bro? Nobody wants to listen to you. Shut up.
That's another problem.
It's always these white liberal women. Shut up.
Screaming for no reason in like any fight video or something you see online. It's just,
oh my God.
That's a trope you see in all these videos.
She's probably got blue hair.
Yeah, I can
probably
picture her.
cut off her breasts.
Yeah.
Or she's severely overweight. One of the two. There's nothing in between.
So these guys, they're protesting ICE stuff, I'm guessing, or
yeah.
what's the context?
Oh, I think no, I think this might be National Guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the National Guard. Yeah, protesting National Guard and being implemented in Portland because they implemented National Guard in Portland. I mean, honestly,
they're just trying to act tough.
Yeah.
And, like try to.
Honestly, it could be a combination of both. It could be ICE raids plus National Guard because it's kind of happened. They're kind of both coinciding, if that makes sense.
Nah, I get it. Try to be tough and carried away. Doesn't even got his shoes on.
Bye.
One shoe on. That's embarrassing.
Bye. Yeah, because you see, there's an ICE officer.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. So it's coinciding. So, I think it's a combination of National Guard and ICE.
Just the left getting amped up just because they.
Yep. Here's some more examples.
Okay, this one's a little like.
Here, you give the context. You're the one that sent this clip in.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think these guys go around and do the same like that. Charlie Kirk and Steve just talking at universities.
Yeah.
They're just talking.
Trying to have conversation.
Yeah. Openly Trump supporters. You can see.
If you're so sure about your belief, if you're so sure about what you believe in, why can't you defend it, man? Why can't you just go up and have a conversation and debunk this guy? I'm assuming he's wearing a Trump hat. Why can't you go up and debunk his ideas? Why can't you go up and argue and say, this is why I'm right? Why can't you do that?
Instead, they do this.
Why can't, yeah.
This is their typical. Can't argue your arguments.
No, you just have to be
a menace. Attack.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault.
Look at this. Good.
Yeah, good.
Start defending yourself, gentlemen.
Man, this should have done something else, man. So this is more than just that. More than just a spray,
that
man.
You're gonna feel that.
I just don't think it's enough, but that's just me.
But I like seeing like them, like, cause that's what they do. They attack you regardless of. They don't like their points, and they can't argue their points. So.
Here is the
More
frog,
evidence.
dude. Here's the frog, dude. He was the
Let's
star
go.
of the show. Let me show you what happened.
Pepper spray in
they
the
maced him. They maced. You just seen this dude. This dude's seen all the videos where where you fart into people fart into the vent, or they spray spray into their vents.
This dude is probably like big brain. They're gonna try to pepper spray me. They can't do it.
Big brain play.
Now you're in a chamber by yourself.
This is a critical damage in a video game. You did critical damage. You hit the weak spot of the boss.
He's got poison on him now. His health bar is
scarlet rotted.
Yeah, exactly.
Spray the scarlet rot into the vent. So the frog dude finally met his demise.
Yeah.
And then
this is
in honor of UFC happening tonight, in honor of Alex Pereira. Who's he fighting again?
Magomed Ankalaev.
Ankalaev. In honor of this is hopefully what I see Alex Pereira do tonight. By the way, I'm cheering for him. So this is when you F around and find out. And I'll give context after. I'll just let you see. Oh!
He's down.
Oh, he's not so tough anymore now. He's not so tough anymore, huh?
Get Mark Goddard in there. Call it off.
The fight's over. It's over. It's over. Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
And new.
new UFC lightweight, no, heavyweight champion of the world.
White guy in the Freedom T-shirt.
The 31
by TKO.
TKO. And I'm too much
Yeah,
fun with this,
that's
bro.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're standing up to.
Yeah. And I watched that live. It was so good. Oh
That's
man,
awesome.
that lucky you.
Yeah.
Bro, when I probably watched this like over like 20 times, bro. It's so funny. And then he's like, oh, so now when you get pushed back, now you're like, you're all scared now. See, that's what happens to bullies, man. Once bullies finally meet somebody that is not going to put up with their crap, all of a sudden they're like, they get all scared now. I thought you were so tough, bro. What happened? And you know what? Hold on. I'll play this one more time. I'll play this one more time. Good restraint on this guy. Good restraint. The reason why I say good restraint, and this is the difference between right and left, right? I think a lefty would have kept going, would have kept punching him, or would have,
Rajah Jackson him.
Yeah, he would have pulled a Rajah Jackson and like really hurt this guy. This guy just did enough. This guy was in his face messing with him, and he just did enough. He just gave him a good punch to the mouth and sat his butt down and said, "Are you done now? Are you done?"
There's another angle I just sent you. I'm gonna send you another video, but with you if you wish. If you want.
Yeah, no, I'll play.
Let
me save
there's more context, and yeah, man, it's people like we were saying they're gonna start fighting back, like the right, if you're attacked, lawfully, fight back. I mean, use under the law, don't be a criminal like these guys. But.
Yeah, exactly. And Katie just in our chat, she said they were really going at the MAGA guy. I don't blame him for throwing hands at that point. Yeah, he's literally just defending himself, and he had restraint. He could have gone in and really hurt the guy, like really like he literally knocked him out. Like he blacked out. That punch, he went down and he was out. He could have really done some damage to like his brain. Like he could have really hurt the guy, but he had restraint because he's not like them. We're not the same. They're not like them. And then Joe Friday said that's the guy that has his own T-shirt line. Tommy's Antifa.
Anti-Antifa.
Anti-Antifa. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and refresh our bookmarks because Trey sent me 2 more of these X posts, and then after these 2 clips, we'll move on to our final segment of today's show.
This is another angle, just a little more background, more context.
He literally said, wait, did this guy just use what I think what I think he just used? Did he just call him a homophobic slur or a homophobic slur?
He did.
Oh, lefties, cancel this guy. Get him. Cancel this guy.
Despicable.
He's on your side. He just used a homophobic slur. How dare this guy?
Cancel this man.
Cancel him.
Off with his head.
Yes, get him. and then the guy wearing the Freedom shirt, wearing the Charlie Kirk shirt, he said, if you don't stop touching me, I'm going to defend myself. He warned him. He forewarned him before he even threw the punch.
He's walking away, and this dude's walking back. He's
restraint,
entering conflict again.
Self-control.
No, he kicks up.
He kicks him. He throws the first punch.
Oh, okay. He throws it with the right. A little weak.
For the championship.
Hands
the
down.
5th round?
Dude in the ball, hands down. No defense at all. What is going on? Throwing a kick. Okay, look. Guy in the right hand. Right hand misses. Back fist misses again. Woo. Dude's just hands down, not defending. Did he not realize he's in a fight? Oh, slap. The right hand. Right hand got him. Knocked him down.
And the new heavyweight champion of the world. Oh my God!
That's the last. They didn't know how to fight. He didn't realize he was in a fight. He thought he was just playing, kicking the little.
He thought it wasn't. He thought he was just gonna be allowed to just bully this guy.
Nope.
Without having any consequence. All right. Let me start this one
over.
More
vulgar about. This is the what Antifa truly believes.
Okay.
Turning Point USA. This is what we have to say to you.
You think Charlie Kirk deserves to die?
I think Charlie Kirk's a piece of shit.
Yes or no? That's the point. Yes
honestly,
or no?
he's kind of a fascist, so I would say yes.
He's kind of a fascist.
Fuck them.
Isn't it a hate crime to burn the pride flag?
I believe so.
Oh, that's interesting, right? Imagine if that was a pride flag. What would be happening?
Bro, how insane would the left go if Trump made it illegal to burn a Trump hat? How crazy would they go? He's the gang. You can't criticize him no more. He's a true fascist.
Complete hypocrites. I hope he does that. You know what? I hope he does that. I hope he does. It's the rage bait, bro. Please do it. Trump, please do that.
So this is this is a reason why Trump categorized them as
A terrorist organization, which was long overdue.
No care for human life. No sorrow, nothing.
Yep.
Just glee and
yeah, literally.
evilness.
All right, well, so we're gonna move on to our next segment of the show, our final segment.
Katie.
Man, you guys have made it. Oh yeah, go ahead, read the chats.
Katie just said, "Oh, that's the old dude. He's there every night trying to be with the cool young people." Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
I doubt he doesn't even know what's going on.
Nope.
He seemed like I feel like they just found like a homeless man. Here, hold this up.
Here, hold this up. We'll buy you some McDonald's afterwards.
So, yeah,
okay.
He just likes like chaos. There's people like that just
Yeah.
like chaos and anarchy.
They're there for the vibes,
Yeah.
essentially. Our last segment of the show, guys. We've talked a lot about AI on the show, and if you've seen our previous episodes, there's at least been like 3 or 4 episodes where we have some mention of AI because AI is advancing very quickly. But one thing that I've seen though, I saw this video this week that we're going to react to, and it's AI. Is AI failing a little bit? Are we going to see AI have the same destiny as the .com bubble? When the internet was in its early phase, where like everything you just slap .com on everything, on everything, and then it kind of ended up being a little bit of a failure. A lot of these companies ended up like going out of business with things like that because of the .com bubble. And then people are saying, is the AI bubble going to burst? You're slapping AI on everything. You're replacing humans on AI. And then you're realizing that AI does have a lot of faults, which it does, right? Even when you go on Gemini or you go on ChatGPT, it says in little small letters right before you type in, Gemini or ChatGPT can make mistakes. So please double check the facts. You're going to pull up a Gemini.
Yeah, just to show them.
You've been using Google Gemini a lot more. I like it better than ChatGPT. It's just, I don't know, it's more responsive to me.
Yeah.
In my honest opinion.
Where is it?
It says it on my phone. I don't know if it says it on here.
It says on the phone. I mean,
yeah.
But
you see,
everyone
everybody knows.
It's not perfect.
Yeah. Honestly. Hat trick. I don't know what that means.
It's a dumb hat trick from that Antifa guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. As we were talking about AI, we've seen that a lot of these companies or just people in general, I've noticed that people like, yes, AI is revolutionary, but people are starting to rely on it so much that you realize that it's not ready for that yet. It's still in its developmental phase. I think it's here to stay, but at the same time, it's not like, I don't think we can fully rely on AI because AI can still make mistakes.
So people are preemptively using it to replace jobs when it's not quite there yet, and it's kind of causing problems.
So for today's certified based reacts portion of the show,
welcome back, guys.
Yes, those of you that have been in our chat all show long, thank you so much for joining us. You guys have made the show really, really fun today.
Do a little quick intro. Welcome, YouTube. We're gonna react to this. Replacing humans with AI. Is it going horribly wrong?
Yes, and seeing how AI is, we're getting a little too excited too early. Like, I get it. AI is great. I use AI every single day. It's part of my life. I freaking love AI. I think AI is going to help us make tedious tasks a lot easier, which AI already makes tedious tasks a lot easier already. It already makes tasks that are time-consuming a lot easier. But some people are kind of taking it too far, and it's not quite ready for what people want it to do quite yet. And we're going to show you why. Because NVIDIA stock has dropped, which is like the main leader in AI. And I think I've heard that ChatGPT, to run their servers, it costs like $40 billion, I think, a month or whatever.
My God.
And they only make like $20 billion a month, so they're like losing money from what I've heard. But I'm like, like it costs a lot to run, but then I think about China with DeepSeek, which was the big, like it was the Apollo, like you already know how the Russians were first to get to space. It was kind of that wake up
It's
call.
like the Sputnik kind of.
Yeah, the Sputnik. Yeah, exactly. I called it the wrong one. Apollo's ours. It was kind of a Sputnik incident where where China was able to create their own AI, DeepSeek, and it was much more efficient and much cheaper to run. So it's kind of like, what we said. I think whoever controls AI, whoever's ahead in the AI race is going to control everything.
Oh yeah, that's a bad part of AI, Joe.
Yes, there is.
That
Well,
is.
because if you've seen all the stuff with Sora 2 that happened this week, you could Sam Altman caught on CCTV. Somebody generated, sorry, excuse me, I sneezed. CCTV of Sam Altman committing a crime. It's like, oh wow, we can just fabricate people committing crimes now using AI. It's like the stuff that AI it's starting to do is incredibly scary, but at the same time, I think people don't know how to use it quite yet, and people are depending on it. Like it's like, oh, I'm gonna let AI do all the lazy work. You have to know how to talk to AI. You have to know how to prompt.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to prompt,
Good luck.
good luck. If you give AI a vague prompt, you're gonna get a vague response back. And I honestly think that there's gonna be jobs that are opening up, but people are gonna make some real money that know how to prompt.
Yeah,
I think prompt is going to be prompting is going to be I could see prompting being a professional career.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. If you know, that's a one that's going under the radar is learning how to talk to the AI and
you gotta know how to talk to it.
Prompting is a new skill that's
exactly
new emerging. All right, let's get into this video.
Here we go.
Cold fusion. Since 2023, the fast food chain Taco Bell introduced artificial intelligence at over 500 locations in the United States. The aim was to reduce mistakes and speed up orders, but in some cases, AI delivered.
Taco Bell rethinks AI drive-thru after man orders 18,000 waters.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it can make mistakes. It's not
Well,
perfect,
it's a little
guys.
too soon,
It's
yeah.
not ready yet.
Just the opposite. Like this frustrated customer.
And what will you drink with that? I want a large Mountain Dew.
AI would always ask for a drink no matter what. Yeah, AI was pissing me off earlier. For those of you guys who don't know, actually somebody dropped a comment on our capitalism one. They're like, AI generated thumbnail. Yeah, we AI generate our thumbnails. Yeah, because we were trying to work smarter, not harder.
It's
Obviously,
just the two of us, guys.
Yeah, it's just the two of us. So I love using AI. It's kind of funny because we talk about AI all the time on our show. AI, ChatGPT, Gemini have been our little side producers of the show, putting all our notes together. Yeah, we use it. We're not hiding it. Yes, we use it all the time. The thumbnail you see right now was kind of generated by AI. We had some help from AI. Guess what? It's here to stay. It's a very useful tool.
And most of the videos on all of YouTube a lot of them are AI generated.
Yep, believe it or not.
Whether they're using it in Photoshop has their AI tools where you could generate stuff. Whether it's just blatantly on ChatGPT or Gemini, AI is part of everything.
Yeah. And with AI, like with this guy crashing out because the AI kept asking for a drink no matter what, that was pissing me off earlier because we were trying to create a thumbnail and it would put the text in the wrong spot. And I'm like, okay, I need you to move the text down to the middle. Okay. And then just gave me the same image. So I was starting to crash out a little bit at Gemini. I was like, bro, oh my God, just move the text down.
Yeah.
Just move it down so I can see this guy's frustration. Because it's not perfect. It still makes mistakes.
Yep.
And your drink?
McDonald's drive-thrus
crashed
also
out.
tried AI, but decided to scrap it because it was too unreliable. One person had bacon added to their ice cream in error, and another had hundreds of
Sick.
dollars worth of chicken nuggets mistaken.
I mean,
I would be so pissed.
I mean, the bacon on the ice cream's not bad. Honestly, that looks kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. I would eat that.
No, that's for sure a thing. Yeah.
Bacon added to their ice cream
pretty
in
good.
error, and another had hundreds of dollars worth of chicken nuggets
I'd be so
mistakenly
mad
added
at
to their
that.
order.
Imagine if it like made you pay before that. So
I saw a video about this. It was another drive-through AI, and it's like it was that it started the video. It was like his total was like $100 or something, and he's like, "It's wrong. Can you take off this item?" It's like, "All right, fixing it." And it goes to like $18,000. It's like it just kept increasing and increasing.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's clearly
God.
broken.
Yep, it clearly is.
As for Taco Bell, the fiasco has caused them to rethink their use of AI. Their chief technology officer, Dane Matthews, told the Wall Street Journal in regards to deploying the voice AI system, quote, "Sometimes it lets me down, but sometimes it really surprises me," end quote. And what he said is the very crux of consumer generative AI today.
But why is the scar on the left and the appendix is on the right? Dude, you're absolutely correct. You're a Hawkeye brilliant who saved us all. Let me try this one more time.
Yeah. No, we can't reprompt in surgeries.
You can't. It's already been done. Oh, your heart. Oh, yeah.
My apologies.
I don't know what I did with it. My apologies. Let's redo it again. No, I literally got this response from chat from Gemini trying to fix the thumbnail. You're absolutely correct. Let me fix this. Let me try this one more time.
Doesn't fix it.
Proceeds to do the same thing it just gave me. Yep. I mean, I love it, but it's still. I said it's not perfect. It still needs work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gotten better over time. Like one of my biggest gripes with AI was the spelling. I feel like the spelling has gotten a lot better.
When we were trying to get a designer like logo ideas for our show, it was back in March or whatever. We were trying to like certified base. We were spelling it out like this, and it kept getting it wrong every single
7 months
time.
ago, it was still effing up.
But now it's like perfect. Most of the time, the words are perfect.
Yeah, it's gone better, and it's gonna get better. Like this is here. Like I think ultimately AI could handle some of these jobs, but not yet. I think some of these companies are so they're so anxious to get people out of to save money. I mean, it's greed. They want more money, right? They want to save money on from having to have people on payroll. They're eager to start getting AI to replace them.
I think we're in the 1.0, maybe going into 2.0.
Yeah, I'd give it maybe 5 years to really perfect this technology.
Oh, yeah. 5 years is going to be a whole different world.
Yes, exactly.
It works most of the time, but about a few % of the time, it just gets things wrong. But where does this all lead? A recent MIT report found that after surveying 150 business leaders and 350 employees, just 5% of integrated AI pilots are extracting millions in value, while the vast majority remain stuck with no measurable profit and loss impact. In other words, AI implementation fails in 95% of the cases. The market was spooked by these findings, and shares in Nvidia, the $4 trillion company whose chips power the AI boom, dropped by 3.5%,
They lost some
while
stock back.
Palantir fell by 9% off the back of the news.
Good, Palantir. Get
It
out
all
of here.
sounds pretty heavy, but this was just a reaction to the headline, because as you dig deeper into what was actually said in the report, the picture isn't as clear-cut as AI simply failing everywhere. A few episodes ago, I talked about the current crisis with new graduate jobs. A large part of that was the AI threat. It's true, and happening in some entry-level jobs, especially in the creative fields.
I mean, I think it's crazy. Imagine going to school for 4 years and spending like hundreds of thousands, or just thousands of dollars, even hundred thousands of dollars to get your degree, and then 4 years later, oh yeah, we don't need your job anymore. AI is gonna do it for us.
Bro,
Oh, it sucks.
that's a genuine fear of a lot of these Gen Z people coming out of college. It's I got this degree, I'm in debt to the college, but AI is gonna come along and steal all our jobs.
Why is this one here? Why is this one here?
Get out of here.
Why is this one here? This is not even real. It's still in beta. Get this freaking trash. This one is not worthy to be next to these logos. Freaking Apple Intelligence. Garbage.
Caveat in that episode.
My last week having this, by the way. My last week. When I'm gone, that's also what's going to be happening.
So that current AI systems still get a lot wrong, but will improve in the future.
Yeah, exactly. This is very true. It still gets a lot wrong, but it will improve. It does. A lot of it, there's a lot of things that it does great. A lot of things it does so freaking well. So, it's going to get better.
But today, let's explore that fact a bit more deeply. What if generative consumer AI continues to underperform in businesses for years to come?
It won't. I don't think so.
We'll look at how AI is actually performing once put into the position of taking people's jobs. To summarize the sentiment of this episode, it's basically this. Consumer generative AI will revolutionize global productivity eventually, but as for now, it's possibly in a bubble.
Yes. That's very true. It's a valid point.
So first thing, let's lay it out straight. AI has some legitimate use cases and works well in non-critical areas that don't require 100% precision.
Yeah, that's very true. So have an AI robot do your surgery. You need 100%, no mistake precision. You could want even an ounce of error.
Yeah,
you could kill somebody.
Needs to be perfected, refined, triple, quadruple times. That has to be no errors.
Absolutely zero.
Robots, live translation, and even some prototype website builders like Lovable are some examples. But the sentiment is clear. Most people online find it annoying. But that aside, there's a fundamental problem with current generative AI. Let me explain. You see, everything we call artificial intelligence today was built on the findings of a 2017 paper from Google. That paper provided a way for AI to focus on different parts of an input sequence simultaneously and determine the relevance of each word to every other word. This innovation, called a transformer neural network, allowed researchers, computer scientists, and later companies to change the world. But herein lies the fundamental problem. With this method of transformer neural networks, it turns out by determining the relevance of each word and predicting the next word, it just makes up stuff. Essentially, it doesn't know what it's saying. We call this problem hallucinations, and it has real-world consequences.
So essentially, your AI bot is just rambling, just random crap, just spitting out words.
So this whole model was from like 2017, the Google of what he said. So it's still in its early stage. It's not even 10 years old yet. It's almost 10 years old, but if like this whole model that all the AI based off in 2017, then yeah, we're still very early on, and it's just gonna keep getting better. And like you said, like 5 years, it's gonna be
for sure
a whole different world.
Yeah.
Picture this. You're a business that decided to replace its staff with AI to write up patient documents, fill in patient information, summarize meetings, or do some basic scheduling. But as time goes on, to your horror, you realize that the AI system makes up 10% of everything that it delivers. But the real problem is, you don't know what it's made up and you don't know what's accurate. So you or your staff manually have to go back and check everything. This ends up just being extra work for the remaining staff, and ultimately is a waste of time. It sounds stupid, but this is exactly what's happening. Now, the following are Reddit comments taken from those in the workforce who had to take
The best carbohydrates are meat, dairy, and eggs.
Oh my gosh.
Wrong. If you want to cut carbs, those three are the best. Well, some dairy actually has carbs, like milk and stuff. But like meat and eggs, perfect. Steak and eggs, no carbs. What are you talking about? That's completely just incorrect, wrong.
The brunt of upper management, thinking that blindly implementing AI was a good idea. Quote, "My company paid for some AI scheduling software a few months ago, thinking that it could free up the accounts team so that they could continue their hiring freeze in that department. Now the accounts team is having to do extra work making sure the program isn't messing everything up. Not to mention our production team that never had to worry about schedules is double/triple checking everything. They're finally scrapping it for some basic scheduling software." And same experience here.
Makes sense.
Products sold and demonstrated to be a lifesaver. Ultimately, the staff that used to do the work spend all their time making sure the AI doesn't screw up and help train it. Also, working in a medical/clinical setting, we really don't trust the new file sorting and labeling system. Names, date of birth, insurance data has to be perfect.
Yes, because what if you're like, all right, you're a patient, this and this and this. You're here for open heart surgery? No.
Yeah.
Well, it says here, AI said you're here for open heart surgery.
Or just a little mistake, like of a last name or something, you get like the wrong medication. It's just
dude, that's
terrible.
Like, you get your kidney taken out. You're not supposed to get your kidney taken out, dude. Like that. Oh, bro.
I get all this.
Yes, that is dangerous, dude. Or you have like, oh yeah, we're giving you a heart transplant to the wrong person that does You think you're laughing? That's so serious. But I'm laughing because I'm like, oh my god, like that could literally happen. Like this is the mistake AI could make, and somebody could be like having their heart opened up and they don't need it. Like, we're here to clean out your arteries. Oh, bro, like, woo! Right there, I'm like, get AI out of here, bro. Get it out of here.
So the infrastructure and like the purpose that it can use is there. It's like, not I guess infrastructure, but like the idea as a concept is there. It's just perfecting it and getting these little tweaks, because we all know like the programs that come out, like you need constant updating and like my old job, like we used to use a lot of these like AI programs to like help you scheduling or whatever and stuff, and like a lot of them you have to double check they're not all the way there because we're still so early on. But
yeah, it will get better though. It will improve.
AI is less than that. It fails at gathering proper demographic information and assigning relevant tasks. Sometimes it thinks the doctor is the patient or doesn't know where the document was faxed from, etc. And yet another user states that AI was good at taking notes from Zoom meetings, but would make up 5 to 20% of the content even when hand-fed the transcripts of the meeting. Those who looked over the AI-generated summary realized that some of what was written wasn't even said. All of these disasters make sense. LLMs predict the next word statistically, but they'll never tell you when it doesn't know the answer, or if it can't understand something. There's many such stories of company regrets after rushing into half-baked AI solutions. A report suggests that 55% of companies regret replacing people with AI.
That's crazy.
This bank, for example, who fired staff to install an AI chatbot that was so bad, they begged for their old humans back. And take these...
Sounds like these greedy companies like, oh, it's here. Let's get rid of these people.
Well, I just, like, I think there's this whole, like, hate towards AI movement. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think there is, like, the little small, like,
yeah,
you know, the pushback, like, you know, the pushback that was
boomers.
against computers. Yeah, you know, the new boomers, right? Pushing back against computers, right? Computers are here to stay. AI is here to stay. I know people are gonna be like, look at it, it's not good, dude. It's in its early phases. It's come so far. You remember we reacted to a video where the Will Smith one with the spaghetti one. Where was it just 2 years ago? It looked like trash. You could call that AI slop. Now the AI videos are getting really freaking good.
Now the new Sora update just came a couple of days ago. It's
insane, man. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy.
It is.
It's going to get better, whether you like it or not. As much, if you're an AI hater, I'll start to tell you, dude, it's going to get better, whether you like it or not.
Example of Klarna. 2 years ago, they implemented a hiring freeze and began to replace their human staff with AI. By 2024, their headcount had fallen from 3,800 to 2,000. But lo and behold, their customers wanted to speak to actual humans. Klarna said that its AI chatbots perform the work of 800 employees, but the company admits that their service quality and customer satisfaction have dropped, and they lament that human interaction is still needed. On replacing people with AI, the publication Fortune notes, quote, "Not only is it short-sighted, it's fundamentally bad business. The companies cutting people today in the name of AI will be the ones playing catch-up tomorrow. There's no doubt that AI is excellent at doing more with less. It speeds up processes, cuts down repetitive work, and buys back time. But AI on its own cannot create the next generation of products and services." End quote.
Not yet.
So on Cold Fusion,
not yet. It will eventually.
Here. So it has to be said that all of these failures aren't the full story. There are indeed companies that are extremely successful at using artificial intelligence. Now, even though the MIT paper said that 95% of companies who implemented generative AI failed in said implementation, the same MIT paper states, quote, "Some large companies, pilots, and younger startups are really excelling with generative AI."
I think these people know how to prompt. I think it's what it is. I think these people know how to talk to the AI. They know how to prompt. I think prompting is going to be a career in its own. You're going to have people that know how to speak the AI language, that know how to talk to the AI bot. I mean, if you give vague responses, you're going to, or vague requests, you're going to get vague responses back.
Yeah, and just knowing like the capabilities and like the shortcomings of it too, because it's not an all-knowing thing yet. A lot of them are large language models like ChatGPT and stuff, so
yeah,
they only have access to a certain amount of stuff.
Yep.
But what I think a lot of these companies are wanting is AGI, artificial general intelligence, where it's just a big brand. It's like a human brand. They know they could tap into anything that's in the history.
Google on
of
steroids.
Anything. Yep.
Essentially, Google on steroids.
And it's gonna get a little scary with AGI. It's gonna get a little scary because you're gonna get people starting cults. You're gonna have the people, you know, AI. They're gonna claim it's sentient, and they're gonna be fighting for the rights of it. That's when it's gonna. Yep. That's when it's gonna enter the LGBTQ community. Yep. Bro, I'm reading this book called Dark Aeon. It's about transhumanism, and it's describing all that stuff. Like a lot of these like elitists that run these AI companies they're like fully selling out to it, and they think that we're gonna be, that AI is the next god, and it's
they're gonna worship it, bro.
Yeah,
People are gonna
there's already people
AI.
like that.
Yeah,
and the people that are gonna fight for its rights, it's gonna be
crazy, bro, crazy.
They mean startups led by 19 or 20-year-olds. They, quote, have seen
They're young. They're young. The younger
knowing how to
generation.
use it.
They know how to use it. They're really becoming They're becoming AI nerds.
Revenues jump from 0 to 20 million in a year.
Dang, bro.
It's because they pick one pain.
I'm in the wrong business, bro.
Right? Come on, guys. Just kidding. Subscribe.
Execute it well, and partner smartly with companies who use their tools. End quote. So how companies adopt AI is crucial. For example, purchasing AI tools from specialized vendors and building partnerships succeed 67% of the time, while internal builds succeed only 1/3 as often. This goes to show that you can't just slap AI everywhere and expect it to work.
Nope.
It needs thought in its implementation.
Yep.
And also depends on the specificity.
You still gotta put work into it. A lot of people think that, oh, AI is the easy way out. AI, I don't have to do work anymore. No, bro, you have to put work. Learning to talk to AI, that takes that in of itself as a skill. Sometimes you gotta type the prompt, or you gotta talk to the AI, and you got to be very specific about what you're asking it. You can't just be like, all right, AI, I need you to do this for me. I'm just going to sit here, and you go ahead and just take it.
Yeah.
Take the wheel.
It's not like the South Park episode. Just ask it to do anything, and it'll do it.
No.
You got to watch that one.
Yeah.
It's one of their new ones.
I don't know, but what do you think?
The hell?
Do you think people are using AI as like an easy scapegoat?
Yeah.
Like it's like,
for
oh, I
sure.
don't have to do work anymore. It's all going to do it for me.
Yep. It's and they don't, like what they're saying is they don't know like the capabilities or like what it's specifically used for, because it could be used for all kinds of things, but it's not used for everything.
Yeah.
It's like specific stuff that it can do really, really good.
Yeah.
And you got to use its strengths too.
Yep.
Of the AI tools in question. But in the grand scheme of things, it's still early days for AI, and it'll be naive to think that it'll stay the same forever. All it would take is another groundbreaking paper, a new underlying neural network architecture, and everything could change again.
Yeah.
This could mean another giant leap forward that none of us are expecting.
A new update, GPT-6 could be released. Gemini 3.0. It's inevitable. It's coming. Like they're working on it. It's gonna get better. It's gonna be like with Sora that just came out this week. Sora version 2. We're like, dang, this is crazy, bro. I think 6 months from now we're gonna be like, what the heck? Like, it's gonna keep happening. It is what it is. It's AI is. It's just probably one of the most fastest evolving technologies that we have ever seen.
Yeah.
We're just not used to seeing that yet. That's what it is.
But in the meantime, it's uncomfortable territory. So what happens?
That's what I was talking about earlier. .com bubble 2.0.
Like the steam engine which sparked the Industrial Revolution of the late 1700s, the internet is changing everything it touches. And at the cutting edge of the revolution is Wall Street.
In the dot-com bubble during the mid-90s, everyone who simply put a .com at the end of their company name saw massive valuations because investors who didn't understand the technology saw them as the future. In reality, these companies
Sounds like they were just investing into them just because they had .com next to their name. They're like, oh yeah, valuable company, .com, invest your money, throw your money in there.
No solid way of making a profit, or didn't even have a business plan. When the broader market realized that it was all a smokescreen, the sector crashed. Most companies went.
Why do you think it crashed?
Because they weren't using it the right way, or it's just like
they didn't know what they were doing. They're just
Yeah.
kind of like AI. They thought that, oh yeah, like an easy way out. This is my easy way out. I'm just gonna throw all my eggs in one basket. I'm not really gonna research on how to use it, and then that's what happened.
It makes sense.
Yeah, same thing's happening with
It's
AI.
like they see an opening in the market. Oh, we got to get into it. Let's throw AI on it. We're a new AI company. We're a new AI startup. Like, what does
We
that
have
even
no business.
mean?
Yeah, no business plan.
What
Just
are you bringing new? What do you
invest in our company? We don't know. Just invest in ours.
Yeah, exactly.
We got AI. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Out of business, and only a handful made it out and are giants today. So let's compare that to the AI wave of today. The long-awaited release of ChatGPT 5 was a disappointment, and many users even thought the previous version was better, and this caused OpenAI to scramble.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. Do you feel like GPT-4 was better? I feel like whenever GPT-5 came out, I feel like it was slower to me. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. Because when we started paying for it, it was before 5.
Yeah,
and it was fine. We were both using it, having our own, and then once 5, it just slowed down. It's just like
it made me use Gemini.
Yeah. That's when I started using Gemini too. It was like,
well, yeah, then you switched phones, so you had Gemini like embedded into your phone.
Yeah. and it's just more responsive, just quicker. I don't know. It's just GPT-5 just flopped. Honestly.
I agree.
And it's the most popular one. It's like Apple with AI. Everybody uses GPT, but is it the best necessarily?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's like Apple. Is it the best? Nope.
Everybody uses it though, but
Yep.
doesn't mean it's the best.
Nope.
In addition, the company was also caught blatantly fudging the performance numbers in some very strange graphs. Incremental rather than revolutionary was the tone. Soon, Meta would announce that it's downsizing its AI division, and this comes amongst a growing chorus of...
What was that headline?
Meta allowed AI chatbots to have sensual conversations with children. What?
Lock Meta's AI up now.
Oh my! What are we doing,
Zuckerberg's
bro?
at it again.
What are we doing? How do you allow this to happen, man?
Creeps, man.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
the usual suspects.
Meta would announce that it's downsizing its AI division, and this comes amongst a growing chorus of analysts saying that AI is heading towards, if not, is already in a bubble. And next, we have the massive valuations and spending. NVIDIA H100s, the GPUs that power the artificial intelligence boom, are about $30,000 to $40,000 each. Google has 26,000 of them, and they've managed to create AlphaFold, Gemini, VO3, and more. But Meta, on the other hand, has 600,000 NVIDIA H100s. And while they do have the open source Llama LLM, it isn't discovering new science like Google's AlphaFold for 23 times the compute.
I feel like Meta, like nobody uses Meta. Like I don't see Meta being used. I feel like Grok. I feel like people use Grok more than Meta.
Yeah, who's using Llama Meta, dog?
No, nobody.
I just think
I think the metaverse was a flop. I don't know what
it
you
was, dude. It was bad.
The whole new virtual world. I feel like it was like absolute flop.
Yeah, I think that was another one they were trying to hop on with, like the metaverse and then the NFTs. That was a big thing that just flopped.
Big flop, man. Absolute flop.
And to give you an idea of how extreme this is all getting, AI itself has caused a 4% increase in electricity use in the US. Morgan Stanley states that data center investment will reach $3 trillion over the next 3 years.
If you want to make money, get into like the power and like the what AI needs, like the
brains,
that's where
chips.
Start investing in those companies.
For AI use, and of course, that's heavily fueled by debt. The belief is that AI will cut costs by 40%, and that should add $16 trillion to the S&P. But as we've just seen at the beginning of this episode, according to that MIT study, that could
I don't think it's going to right now, but I think it will in the future. I think in the future it will. Yeah, I think it will. Yeah.
Be very unrealistic. So this could be the future if AI doesn't improve massively soon. Number 1. Business executives and business owners will get frustrated with hallucinations, useless solutions, bad code, and a very poor return on investment. Number 2. A lot of the AI gurus like Sam Altman will have to admit that artificial general intelligence isn't going to be achieved by LLMs, and they're essentially a dead end. Number 3. The general populace begins to get sick of LLMs, and we're already seeing it. The absolute flood of AI slop, the hallucinations, AI agreeing with what users say, sometimes driving them insane. Number 4. In seeing this, the venture capital finally dries up, and LLMs become just too expensive to justify, unless there's a massive increase in efficiency.
The cost to run OpenAI's data centers, all the pipes
That's
and
the one
guts
I was talking about.
like keep AI running, is about $40 billion a year. Their revenues right now are only like 15 to 20 billion.
They're bleeding money.
And finally, number 5. After a long winter, new implementations come around that truly live up to the hype promised by the first wave. So just like the dot-com bubble, there's going to be a few winners that rise from the ashes. But if or when it crashes, from here...
Who do you think the winners are going to be? Let's do a prediction.
I think Gemini will be a winner.
Google,
I honestly think Gemini will be a winner just because Google already has such a powerful influence when it comes to just searching things. So I think Gemini is going to survive.
Google has the infrastructure for sure.
Yeah, Google has the infrastructure. Apple Intelligence is not going to survive. I mean, they're trying to use ChatGPT. I don't even know why the hell it's up here. It's garbage,
like
bro.
ChatGPT might not. I think unless they fix some
I think
things
it'll survive.
right now. I think.
I think.
Yeah. But right now they're kind of on the.
Yeah, But
they're
I think
big
they
enough.
I think they'll get better. I think they'll survive, and I think Apple Intelligence is just gonna leech off of it. And I don't even know why it's even up here, bro. It's so freaking garbage.
Yeah, it's not even its own intelligence.
Is that Walmart? Is that the Walmart logo?
Looks like Walmart.
Copilot. I've really never used Copilot. Honestly, I don't think.
Windows, right?
Yeah, I don't think Copilot will survive. I don't know what the other one is. I'm gonna be honest with you, the 3 that will survive are Grok, GPT, and Gemini. I think those will be the big 3 that will survive. And that's my honest prediction.
That's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
Either true
because X is such a big platform.
Mm-hmm.
And it's embedded into X.
Yeah.
artificial intelligence companies that last the distance. So to finish off this episode, let me end with this. I've talked about this many times in my older episodes, but take a look at this diagram. It's called the Gartner Hype Cycle, and it describes the typical progression of the infiltration of new technologies into society. So where do you think we are?
Yeah, that's
the technology trigger? The peak of inflated expectations? The trough of disillusionment? The slope of enlightenment? Or the plateau of productivity?
What do you think? I think plateau of productivity.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, with AI.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we're. I feel like we're in the trough of disillusionment, kind of, or maybe coming out of it.
Coming out of it.
Yeah, because I feel like it's still not where it's. I think if we're still so early on into this.
Yeah.
If that paper you said is like laid out the whole AI thing in 2017, not even 10 years into the game. So I feel like there's still a lot of stuff we can build. Like I think the slope of alignment when it starts being integrated into like the restaurants and it's starting to work really good.
Yeah.
Because like right now, trough of disillusionment with all this Taco Bell stuff and even just this video that's
realizing that you can't replace humans with AI.
I think that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. I feel like we're kind of at a plateau in some areas already. I feel like we kind of been like both because like we're noticing, okay, we can't replace humans with AI, but then I feel like we're in the product of like we're in the plateau because it's like it's good at some things. It's great. Well, actually, I take that back. It's great at a lot of things, and there's some things it just sucks at. So just like right now, it's like okay, we can use it. There's many ways we can use AI to make our lives easier, but there's also a lot of stuff we just can't use it for.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of innovation coming along with CSOR. There's a lot of breakthroughs that are constantly happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good little model.
Yeah.
Disillusionment?
Yeah, great model.
The slope of and below. So where to from here? Well, Sam Altman and all the other AI leaders should focus their efforts on fixing the hallucinations. Once again, a different neural network architecture could be discovered, one that fixes hallucinations. Or perhaps it could just be fixed manually, either way, ushering in a new boom. But that all being said, and that's the...
Do you think DeepSeek could take over as number 1?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to count China out.
Yeah, man.
They know how to utilize their resources.
They're good with technology.
They are.
They're good.
Yep.
Got to give credit where credit is due.
Yep, so I'm not going to discount them. I think it can be a big player. I think it will be a big player internationally.
I think so, too.
Like, it's... Like U.S. we always have like our we go by like inches and stuff, and the rest of the world goes by meters and all that other stuff. So I feel like internationally, DeepSeek's going to be the one, but in the U.S., we're gonna have our Gemini.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Funny thing about AI, the point is, with AI, nobody knows the future. So what do you guys think? Do you think we're in a bubble and a crash is imminent? Or do you think the next AI innovation is just around the corner? Now, if you've been recently hired by a company or just simply need to brush up on your knowledge, today's sponsor is perfect for you. Brilliant is the best way to learn something.
All right, skip over. I think it's the end of the video. We're at the end of the video. Great video, by the way. I think it's a great video. It was by Cold Fusion. Give it a like.
Go like and subscribe, guys.
Go like and subscribe to Cold Fusion. Great video. Your thoughts on that video, Trey? Your thoughts on this?
It opened my eyes to a lot of the frustration with it recently, because like the poll and that paper he's reading off, like 95% of companies are not happy with it, and it makes a lot of sense of how they're they're using it too early. They don't really quite understand. They think the AI is the solve all solution, but
yeah,
it opened my eyes. Like, yeah, I can see how AI isn't quite there to replace people yet.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, this is an awesome show that we had today. All of you that are in the chat, thank you so much for joining us today. I mean, you guys made the show so much more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm scrolling down. I mean, we had some chatters today in the chat. We keep this up. We're gonna add the chat box onto somewhere. We'll have it somewhere on the screen.
And it's fun because they can have input into the show.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
guys
like
tell
what
us
Joe
your
was
thoughts.
doing, he was kind of like our little
Joe
correspondent doing a little research on the side.
Yeah.
Keep showing up, Joe. You might.
Even if you're a lib, if you want to be a lib, you want to argue, let's do it. Let's do it. We'd love to have you in the chat.
Read a show where you can have input and you can affect the show.
It's not an echo chamber. Okay,
Yeah,
not an
guys.
echo chamber. We
Yeah.
like to express ideas and do research and have conversation. This is the whole reason why we do the
And
show.
interact. Make sure you leave especially if you're watching live, leave a like. Just if you're
Yeah.
watching or just press the like button.
And sub.
Helps the algorithm and pushes out to more people. So
Yes, absolutely. So, we will not have a live show next week. I will be out. Okay, so we will be out next week. So no live show. I know, I'm sorry, but there will still be content uploaded on Saturday. We'll upload we'll clip one of these reacts for for the people that didn't get to watch live or don't watch the whole thing. We'll or people that are new to certified based. We'll because we gained some people through that Charlie Kirk video, and we couldn't have been able to gain them if we didn't clip that part of the stream and re-upload that so people could just see that portion of the show and then introduce them to certified base. I feel like us clipping those little react portions will help get people introduced to our show and who we are, and then they can join us in the lives and have more people in the lives.
yeah, we got clips, we got shorts, reels, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, so
Keep you entertained.
Yeah, you'll see lots of those throughout the week. We're on Instagram at Base Certified, TikTok at Base Certified. So, if you have not liked the stream, once again, give the stream a like. If you're not sub, please sub. We're at 70 subs, I think, still currently. I don't know if we had any new subs during. No, we're at 70 subs. So, 7 likes on the stream today. Thank you guys. Yes, a great start to putting this video up, putting the stream up to YouTube. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for putting your inputs in the chat, and we will see you guys soon. This is the place where liberals
crash out.